Kia ora Rotorua, I runga i a City News a te pōnei. Kia ora Rotorua tonight on City News. Hundreds protest in Whakatane over Trustpower's operation plans for the Matahina Dam, Sunrise Rotary to open a new charity shop, and Rotorua football team ready to represent New Zealand in Spain. Those stories and more up next on City News. Hundreds of people marched through parts of Whakatane yesterday in protest over Trustpower's plans to change the way it operates the Matahina Dam. An independent panel of commissioners have heard submissions on Trustpower's resource consent applications to alter their existing operating regime of the Matahina hydroelectric power scheme. Protesters are concerned about how Trustpower's plans will affect the flow of the Rangitaiki River. Bay of Plenty Regional Council Consents Manager Helen Cray says that a number of parties were potentially affected by the resource consent application, and the public hearing process has provided a forum where all parties could be heard by independent commissioners. Ms Cray says the application is for a controlled activity under the Regional Water and Land Plan, therefore consent must be granted. Hearings were completed today and the commissioners have 15 working days to release their decision. The Rotorua area's second Cactus or Combined Adolescent Challenge Training Unit and Support course is about to come to its conclusion this weekend at Reparoa College, with 25 students embarking on the gruelling longest day challenge. Tomorrow, the students, led by 5 Rotorua police officers, teachers and community leaders, will participate in 8 hours of gruelling physical and mental challenges in the outdoors. After completing the longest day, the students will graduate from the program. Cactus is an 8-week intensive physical training course that challenges youth behaviours through a disciplined and regimented training program based along military lines. The second program at Reparoa College will follow on from a very successful first Cactus project run in Western Heights High School earlier this year. Rotorua Police Course Coordinator Sergeant Steve Sutton says the Reparoa College course has gone extremely well, with some life-changing moments for many of the students. Steve Sutton says at tomorrow's longest day event, family and friends of the 25 students will be on hand to support and encourage while they complete their graduation challenges. Volunteers are busy preparing for the opening of a new shop whose profits will benefit local charities and organisations. Sunrise Rotary are behind the new initiative, and Senior Vice President Don Gollin says the idea came from the closure of the Save the Children shop.
We want to Save the Children Fund shop shut down there next to the Lucky Lotto shop in New Tanakai Street. So we saw an opportunity there, having talked to Joanne LeGroux, who ran that shop, and it was staffed by volunteers. So Rotary, Sunrise Rotaries, put their hand up, we put our hands up, and we call it Charities, CHARITY', like the name of the girl, Charity. And the little byline underneath is Forever Giving. So it's unique, and it's the first time Rotary's done it in New Zealand, in fact, that we know of in Australasia. So we're hoping that it's a pilot program for other initiatives throughout the country.
Charities Forever Giving is located on the Tutanekai Street side of the 304 building and will be officially opened on Thursday the 21st of July. In sport tonight, budding rugby stars from 80 schools in the Bay of Plenty recently took part in 3 regional qualifying tournaments to win the right to play in the 2-day Ripper World Cup. Ripper Rugby is a popular, safe, non-contact form of rugby aimed at primary school-aged children, where instead of tackling, players rip Velcro-fastened tags off each other's waists. Maunga Tapu School Ripper Rugby team will represent the Bay of Plenty and compete against 19 other schools in the Ripper World Cup tournament at North Harbour Stadium early next month. Each team, made up of 10 players, 5 boys, 5 girls, will represent a nation taking part in the Rugby World Cup, and the Ripper tournament will have its own televised draw to allocate the teams on Small Blacks TV on Sunday at 7:30 am. Spain is the home of the new European champions, and come October will host a young team from Rotorua in an international tournament. The team, made up of mostly young footballers from John Paul College, won the chance to represent New Zealand at the Danone Nations Cup in Madrid after qualifying at a regional qualifying tournament. The team's coach, Dave Watt, says many were surprised at the Rotorua win at the tournament, but they are ready and able to represent New Zealand and Spain, and Dave Watt is optimistic about his team's chances.
We're going to go out and just do our best. Hopefully we'll win a few games. You've got to remember, some of these countries that we're competing against, like England and Germany and stuff, the total level of football junior-wise is totally different. It's probably up a notch. But these kids have got the talent, and if they go out with the same attitude that they did in the final, anything can happen.
And you can meet one of the players in the Rotorua team later in City News. Geo weather now, Rotorua, a te pōnei. Tonight, showers clearing, strong gusty westerlies, overnight a low of 7. A pōpō rā horoi tomorrow, Saturday, fine, few showers developing, gusty northwesterly, a high of 13, overnight a low of 9. Te tiro whakamua ki te rā tapu, outlook for Sunday, showers and strong westerlies easing, a high of 12, overnight a low of 8. Ngā matapai huarere mo te roto o Rotorua mo te rā horoi, marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Saturday, tending northwest and rising to 25 knots, waves rising to 1 metre, fair visibility and showers developing. If you've missed any of tonight's bulletin, you can watch it again by going to tvrotorua.co.nz and click on the View Latest City News link. Or to view what's on in our city, click on the Upcoming Events link. I hope you've all enjoyed our te reo or Māori language content in this week's bulletin. It's been our small contribution to Manaakitanga Māori Language Week. I have thoroughly enjoyed sharing my reo with you. Ko te tūmanako ka ako tātou katoa I tēnei reo rangatira, kia hāpai kia whakapakari I te reo me ona tikanga. E whai ake nei I runga I a City News. Coming up next on City News, Dave and Hamish Watt tell us about winning the right to represent New Zealand and Spain at the Danone Nations Cup. Amanda Honick has what's on, and more from Barry Fenton and Neighbourhood Support.